Hi everyone, this is Dr. Ernesto from Attaboycowboy, and in today's video we're going to talk about should you get public assistance as a new immigrant to the United States of America. Now oftentimes when you come into the United States, you're low income, you don't have a lot of money, and you're thinking, okay, well the government's offering all these programs, right? And then I recently met a family from Venezuela that was parents and like a few children, and they were really excited. They were sharing with me they got medical insurance, they got cell phones, cell phone service, food stamps, monthly financial assistance, housing assistance, all sorts of stuff. And I thought, wow, that's really good. It's nice that we have those benefits here in the United States to help people, because when they do economic analysis of this, immigrants pay in a lot more than they take out. And I myself went to school because of public assistance. I got financial aid to go to college. If I wouldn't have been able to go to school, become a doctor, and do all the great things that I've done in life. So public assistance is definitely good. However, there's always the good and the bad, right? In the case of this family, they were talking about how they didn't want to work because they didn't want to lose their benefits. That's unfortunately one of the downsides is, if you come all the way to the United States, you want to do your best. You want to be your best. You don't want to come here and just live on public assistance. You're going to, kind of stunt your growth. You're not going to reach your potential. That's unfortunately what happens to some people that go on public assistance. I recently had a friend named Victor who moved back from Cambodia. He's American, born and raised in the States, but he's been out traveling for like 20 years. He came back and he had a place to stay. He came to my house and then he applied for public assistance, food stamps, medical insurance, free money, all this kind of stuff. And initially he told me, yeah, I'm gonna get a job, I'm really excited, I'm gonna do all this stuff. He was really motivated. But then he saw how easy it was to get money and he was like, wow, all I do is pick up the phone and they gave me all this money. I thought, okay. And then 7 months went by. This guy never got a job. And every time I, see him, he was watching South Park. He was drinking Coca-Cola, eating like junk food, that you buy with the free food assistance. And I thought, it really did a lot of damage to this particular person. Now, not everybody is that irresponsible, okay? But this guy is like 50 years old. It didn't help him at all. He was hungry when he thought he wasn't going to have money to actually buy food. But once he got food and assistance, he was like, well, what the heck? And he didn't want to get working because he didn't want to lose those benefits, which are not worth very much. But unfortunately, sometimes when people go on public assistance, it lowers the bar for them. And they start thinking, let me see, if I do some work, then I'll lose my assistance, then I'll be making a little bit more, but I'll have to work. So I don't know. You have to really look at this, and you have to remember the first law of physics. There's no such thing as a free lunch. So if you go on public assistance, try to limit yourself, set some goals, plan your work, and work your plan. Figure out how you're gonna get from A to B and reach your goals. Otherwise, you're gonna be stagnant for many, many years, and it's going to destroy the future that you could have had. So keep that in mind, and also keep in mind the public charge rule. We have a public charge rule here in the United States that if you're a new immigrant and you apply for federal assistance or benefits, when you go to immigration court, that can weigh against, supposedly, if you apply for public benefits in some situations, it can prevent you from getting citizenship. Not often, but it is possible, and it is a law. It's been in effect for over 20 years. So keep all these things in mind. Do a cost-benefit analysis and figure out what's best for you. Thank you for watching, and from Los Angeles, California, this is Dr. Ernesto. Thank you. Goodbye.